At the plate now, Omar Narvaez. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And that's the second out.
The left fielder, number 8.
Here's Ryan Braun now. This is flared out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now a 4-0 Milwaukee lead. Here's Andrew. McCutchen now.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Line toward the alley in left center. Taylor is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Standing in now, Jake Arrieta. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Segura, the runner at second with 1 away. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Now batting, center fielder, Gomez.
Stepping in now, Roman Quinn. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Scott Kingery. And he misses 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So it's first and second with two men gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. The 2-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Arrieta rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as it's now a two-run game. Scrambling back to third, he's in there as a run also comes in to score, making it a two-run ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate, JT Realmuto. And he popped him up. Arcia moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're facing pitching that's throwing a lot of strikes, and that has forced them to hit from behind in the count more than they would like. However, they do have 6 hits coming out of counts that were in the pitcher's favor. So that's pretty strong evidence that these hitters are grinding out each and every at-bat, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adrian Hauser. He reached on a single in his first try. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. This one's down to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Tyrone Taylor. Last time through was a base hit. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher. Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Set to deal on 2-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Sent on the ground out to second. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Harper to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the lead is now 7-2.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And it's fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Brewers 7 and the Phillies 2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. The 3-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
To second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jed Jerko. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Jose Alvarez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Jose Alvarez.
A ball and 2 strikes. Alvarez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Now batting, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Striding into the box, Omar Narvaez. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper is there, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready once again, Ryan Braun. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. To third, Kingery's there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're on top 7-2. Jay Bruce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Jay Bruce.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. On a line, that's a base hit.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Roman Quinn. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now the 1-1 pitch. Late square, and this is popped up. And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it.
The third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
At the plate now, Scott Kingery. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Bruce off second. Now the pitch. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
In now, Bryce Harper. Hit in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there as it falls in. And he's safe.
Now batting, catcher, Realmuto.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe as he beats the play at the plate, and it's now a 7-5 ball game.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Didi Gregorius. 5 runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Harper running from first. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Now the 2-1. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. David Phelps takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 31, David.
New inning set to get underway, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The pitcher, number 37, Adrian Hauser.
Lorenzo Cain will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Popped him up. Kingery in foul ground. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in, Tyrone Taylor. He singled his last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
To the plate now, Eric Sogard. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Through 5.5, it's the Brewers 8 and the Phillies 5. Freddie Peralta enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 51.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Soft grounder left side. And there's one away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
Gene Segura standing in.
Segura.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Andrew Knapp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 15, Andrew Knapp.
This ball will be chopped foul. Knapp, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level.
And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Into the box now, Roman Quinn. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 5 runs, 12 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Stepping in now, Scott Kingery. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Brewers 8 and the Phillies 6. Blake Parker will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 53.
Christian Yelich will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, second baseman, Keston.
1 away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. Hit hard on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The first baseman, number 5, Jed Jerko.
Jed Jerko will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Real Muto is there. And the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. It's the Brewers 8 and the Phillies. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
For the Brewers.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Alex Claudio will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto takes this the other way to right, but this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Here's Didi Gregorius. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it...
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Devin Williams
Takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Taylor has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. At the plate, Omar Narvaez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Just hung in there on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 8.
Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. At the plate, Ryan Braun. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets Braun at first as he grounds out for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Stepping into the box, Orlando Arcia. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Quinn is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Andrew McCutchen.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 2-2.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Now at the plate, Jun Segura. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there, 2 gone. Phil Gosselin will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Phil Gosselin.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit. David Robertson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Manny Pena will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance, as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Tyrone Taylor will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. One and 1, here it is.
Nope. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Into the box, Eric Sogard. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Christian Yelich. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Josh Hader enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 71, Josh.
Roman Quinn will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he misses again, ball 3.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Yelich going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. And that is off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Bryce Harper becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. So here's the cleanup hitter, JT Realmuto. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. To second now, but he's safe as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adrian Hauser gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jake Arrieta allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Josh Hader closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Brewers, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For Philadelphia, 7 runs on 16 hits. No errors.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball on the show next. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Strike taken up in the zone. And oh, to be on the beach in Hawaii tonight. 43 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
At the plate now, Kevin Biggio. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today. You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. From the belt, the pitch. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. 2 balls and a strike now. Gurriel leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. To 2-2 now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. Fastball just inside. All even now, 2-2. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Hyunjin Ryu gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he reminds me, he's the closest thing that I've seen to David Wells. You watch him throw, he's 89 to 93 miles an hour, kind of a big, loopy, overhand curveball, does have the hard slider and the changeup. A good athlete for a big guy. You'll know if he's on early, he has to get his breaking pitches over to make his fastball effective.
With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
3-1 to him now. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gurriel is there. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Bryce.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. The 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ryu looks in. 1-2 on its way.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Liner toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Rowdy Tellez. A 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
And another foul ball. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Count even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. Fouled away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Derek Fisher. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Second home run early in the year. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
In now, Hyunjin Ryu. Lifted down the line in left. Gregorius in foul ground. And that retires the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 in favor of the Jays. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. JT Realmuto. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu. He's gone 3 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Over to first, Ryu, and he just manages to get his hand in. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. A runner at first with no outs here. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
To the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Popped him up. Biggio has a play. 2 down. And in steps Scott Kingery. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a swing and a little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. Grounded to first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Coming to the plate now, Cavan Biggio. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Blue Jays have opened it up further now, 4-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Standing in now, Teoscar Hernandez. Hit sharply on the ground. Gregorius has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and the inning is over. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. We play 2.5. Jays out in front here, 4-zip. Here's Jay Bruce now, and they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Another payoff pitch. Grounded softly to the right. And there's one down now. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter, the center fielder, Roman Quinn.
At the plate now, Roman Quinn. Hits this one hard the other way. One there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Back in standing. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
No, he's safe.
Now batting.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box, Danny Jansen. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
That's a ball.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Reminded me of an old Vladimir Guerrero right there. The ability to nail a bad pitch consistently.
Derek Fisher.
In now, Derek Fisher. Ripped down the first base line. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
So in now is the Blue Jays pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Blue Jays leave a pair, but they're in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Bryce Harper, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Fisher's in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bichette picks it up cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail here 4-0. Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. On the ground to the right side. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Into the box, Kevin Biggio. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Into the box now, Teoscar Hernandez. Left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Blue. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
At the plate now, Scott Kingery. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit in the air out toward left. Giving chase is Hernandez. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jay Bruce.
Now at the plate, Jay Bruce. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-1 to him now. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. Ryu gets the sign. Here's the 1-1 towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now all set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting, number 44.
1 out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting, number 9.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Here's the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be the speed threat, Roman Quinn. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it, but to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Settling in now, Phil Gosselin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Here now the 2-2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
First and second here with nobody out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Line towards center field. Fisher is there, and he has it for the first out. The relay, and he is in there.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gun. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Takes this the other way to right. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two.
He had two men on base, and he delivers a clutch one-out double to bring one home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
So now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Ready with the 1-2. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 58.
Derek Fisher will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch.
Ball back outside.
Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. Throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, clearly they challenged the guy they shouldn't have right there. He's got a missile launcher for an arm, so when he saw him trying to stretch a double, he unleashed one to cut him down, so probably won't be doing that again in this one.
Alejandro Kirk will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. One and two now. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that's going to land foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting. The right fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Lourdes Gurriel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
when you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The 2-2 pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Harper. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One left for Toronto as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Ryan Borucki will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And Bruce can't connect there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the inning.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Andrew McCutchen will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Andrew McCutchen.
This is on the ground over to first. And McCutchen has himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Roman Quinn. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. First and second now, 1 man out. Line towards center field. Fisher is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The batter, the second baseman.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Phil Gosselin. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Smoke toward the hole. And that is through for a base hit. And the move to the bench will pay off handsomely. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-3 ball game. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Well, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Matt Shoemaker answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. JT Realmuto will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Phillies 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
Adam
please.
Morgan will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Set to deliver on 2-1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
To the plate now, Rowdy Tellez. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
2-1.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Now batting.
Next to bat for Toronto, Danny Jansen has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Too high, ball 3.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Derek Fisher the next to bat. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He went down on strikes last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
the first baseman, number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A ball and 2 strikes now. One and 2, here it comes. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Another 1-2 delivery. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Going back is Fisher. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Wow, when I heard that and saw it leave his bat, I thought we were going to be all tied up. But it just didn't have enough to get out of here, so he's going to have to settle for a double. Tying run on second, and now things are officially getting interesting.
So stepping in, Scott Kingery, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-1. Popped him up. Jansen moving to his left. 2 down. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jordan Romano will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Rendell Grichuk will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. He's set. The 2-2.
Rendell Grichuk.
Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. A good performance there by the Toronto bullpen. We played 8 full. Toronto leads this. Now to the plate, Rendell Grichuk. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. The leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
Hector Neris is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Nobody out, runner on first. Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel seared down the first baseline. There's one on to first to complete the double play.
They played the matchup there, and it worked out perfectly. Ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Into the box now, Cavan Biggio. He flew out in his last at-bat. 2-1 pitch is a splitter swung on and missed. 2-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Andrew Knapp will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 15, Andrew Knapp.
And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Slow roller out to short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Phillies down to their final out now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Hyunjin Ryu takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Ken Giles hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 1-1 to first. He's right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
Batting second, the second baseman, Cavan Biggio.
Digging in now, Cavan Biggio. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. All even now, 2-2. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the air now, out to left. Hoskins waits on it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, Teoscar.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here it comes.
That's inside.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Hoskins waits on it, and that retires the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn, no score. Julian Merriweather, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Fisher has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gurriel is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. On to first, a double play. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And here's a curveball looked at, strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Batting seven.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
In now, Danny Jansen. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, JT Realmuto. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 1-1 home. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. on the stretch.
Ball. 2-2. Yep.
High in the air out to center field. Fisher's under it. One down.
Batting fifth. No
So a
left
runner
field.
at first with one man gone, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. The 3-1 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
At the plate now, Jay Bruce. One there, on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 13. Lourdes.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lourdes Gurriel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. But the Jays are able to tie things up thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gurriel is under this one, 1 down. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Gene Segura standing in. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
To the plate now, Scott Kingery. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Segura, base runner at first with 1 out. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Striding in, Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score is the runner from first.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
In now, JT Realmuto. Chopper, foul. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The payoff pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run is in to score from second.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 3 innings complete. Phillies lead this one 4-1. All set for the start of the fourth. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready for another chance? Bo Bichette flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. McCutchen is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, number 44.
Now batting, Rowdy Tellez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third baseman.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And that's through, a base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
At the plate now, Danny Jansen. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting,
Derek Fisher the next to bat. First time up, he went down looking.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
And another foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
On the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And they will not get him at the plate. The runner's safe, and it's now a 1-run game at 4-3.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Phillies just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
That's popped up. Tellez has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Jansen goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. McCutchen is retired, and there's one away.
The first baseman, number 9.
At the plate, Jay Bruce. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope. Outside.
I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Lined into right, a base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Into the box now, Zach Wheeler. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. The 1-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
Ready for another shot now, Gene Segura. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year, and it's now 6-3.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
Into the box, Scott Kingery. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's the Phillies 6, the Blue Jays 3. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Lourdes Gurriel. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Digging in, Kevin Biggio. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
And that'll get down for a base hit. At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 6-4 ball game.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Bo Bichette, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Fouled off. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track. And he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
So now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Now batting.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take them, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. High in the air out to center field. McCutchen is under it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors in a couple of... Taijuan Walker will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 0.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll lead it off here against Taijuan Walker. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Real Muto hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Walker uses a split-finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter it's always in the back of your mind. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? Throw won't get him.
Now batting. Shortstop.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop Didi Gregorius now. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
The 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Jansen. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Philadelphia. as it remains a 6-5 ball game. David Phelps will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and standing in the outfielder, Derek Fisher. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2.
Whoa, that's down.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, the right fielder.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Flares this one over toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Gregorius is there. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting.
So striding in to Oscar Hernandez as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. To 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Tanner Roark will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season. The 1-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Gurriel has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
The first baseman, number 9.
Here's Jay Bruce now. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Roman Quinn will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Gonna be a tough play. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Blake Parker is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. 7th inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Rowdy Tellez. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-2 one more time. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Interesting. He went back to the same spot, and hey, why not? If the umpire's going to give you a little bit out of the strike zone like he has, keep attacking that spot.
Hoskins will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Number 9.
Up next is Danny Jansen. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Phillies lead. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gene Segura. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A bouncer up the middle. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He was a ground-out victim last time up. The 2-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
The right fielder, number 3.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. Home run number 5 on the year, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Yeah, and you could see he just made a mistake. He was cruising in the 7th, getting the first 2 outs, but then he offered up one that caught a little bit too much of the plate. This one got up and out of here, ruining what looked like a good appearance out of the bullpen.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Phillies 7, the Blue Jays 5. David Robertson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30.
So striding forward now, Derek Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Count is 1-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the 2 starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Joe Panik will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. 2 balls and a strike. Hit hard to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box, Kevin Biggio. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 2, 7-5. Anthony Bass is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52.
Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Didi Gregorius. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, the left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
Now in the box, Rhys Hoskins. No hits to this point. And right into the shift. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and digging in is the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the 1st out here in the 9th.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
At the plate, Bo Bichette. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Hit hard up the middle. In there, a base hit.
All right, Dan, as a former closer right here, you get 2 quick outs in the 9th inning, and then you give up back-to-back knocks. Are you 1 pitch away? What are you telling yourself?
You know, sometimes the hardest thing to do, D-Row, is to get that 1, 2, 3, 9th inning. 2 base hits in a row right now. And
he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies are going to get out of here with a split in this brief 2-game series as this ball game is over.
This was an awfully quick series, and it ended in a split. I have a feeling these 2 teams could have played a 20-game series and would have ended tied. 2 evenly matched, well-coached ball clubs.
7-5 tonight's final. Philadelphia led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Zach Wheeler earns the win, his 2nd. Julian Merriweather permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Brandon Workman records the save, his 2nd.